Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Sammy Leggett here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another anime movie review, and I'm talking about the first anime film for the hit anime series this year, Solo freaking Leveling. If you haven't seen Solo Leveling, stop now, go and watch it. This is the manga, of course, but it is available on Crunchyroll and wherever else you need to. It is 10 out of 10. Top tier with the with the exclamation on it. Now, in the beginning of 2025, January, season 2, it's about to come. So, in between that time, we're getting a film, and it is called Solo Leveling: ReAwakening. I want to go and break down to you guys what it is, what I thought about it, and why you should probably go and check it out, especially if you've already watched the first season. Now, if you haven't watched the first season and you also want to know if you want context whether or not you can just go into this blind, because there's been different anime films where you've been able to kind of piece together certain things, like give it a good example, like the Demon Slayer Mutant Train, you know, without having to know where the second season was, like you could go right into that movie. But I'll go and break it down best I can, okay? First up, this film, it's about around an hour and 46 minutes. It takes up a good amount of exploration from the first season, and it consolidates it in a very refined place. So if you haven't seen the first season, you can be able to get pretty much the gist on the big highlight key moments. There are certain nuances that you really should watch the first season to be able to really get. A lot of those emotive moments that the main character Sung Jin-woo goes through, and how he has to survive, how he has to become a hunter, how he has to rectify what's happening to him, is so much more paced very well from the first season. So I'd recommend going and seeing the first season before you see this. But if you see this, go and watch the first season after the fact. So you're going to be fine. You won't lose anything. The other thing to understand about this is pretty much the whole second to third act is the second season, or at least the beginning of the second season. I think it's about maybe 1 or 2 episodes from the first season. I'm sorry, from the second season. So do know, if you've already seen the first season and you wanted to get a little tidbit of where this is going, ooh, you're going to get it. Now that that's out the way, what did I think about the actual film from a quality standpoint? First off, the animation for Solo Leveling in and of itself was unparalleled. Like, I mean, the action and the sound design, everything about the anticipation of how the characters are going to progress were excellently illustrated and animated. So it's the same quality of the first season here. It's just, if you're seeing it in movie theaters, you get to see it on a way bigger scale. And I'm pretty sure that the sound design and the effects are going to be amped to tailor to where it actually is. So I think you're going to be winning there. Now, as far as if you've seen it in Japanese or if you've seen it in English dub, the English dub is great. Japanese dub is great. So you're going to be good either way from what you actually see. Now, the things that, if you've already seen the first season and you're looking to see the second season, is it worth it? I know you guys are probably asking that question. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you left the first season on this cliffhanger of like, wait, what does this mean? What does this mean? You're going to get what that means. And it is so gratifying. It's so intense. It's insane. And matter of fact, I feel like the moment that it transitions from that point, even down to the pacing and the progression, it takes its time. I think that the second to third act transition is so much more well paced because it isn't trying to go through a whole lot of content all at once. And I think that if anything, that is worth the price of admission, especially to be able to see it on a large scale. And what you see on those scenes, oh my gosh, y'all are not ready. You're going to be hyped. You're going to be excited. And it was so worth it. And it also adds different levels to, no pun intended, to the lore and to what's really happening, how this all conceivably happened. And again, I really can't talk about too much of the story, because really, if I do, then it kind of spoils the film and also spoils the first season. But the background is that all of a sudden things start breaking through gates and they start attacking people, and people like go through these gates and try to go through them and try to beat them, and they come out, with certain ores and different things that, as valuable materials. But at the same time, the classification of these people are called hunters. So that is kind of the background of it. But as far as the main character, Jin Woo, he didn't have that much money, and his mother's very sick, and his sister's going through school. So he's trying to be the breadwinner. He's trying to go and do what he can, but he has been labeled, or was labeled, the worst hunter of all time. But nonetheless, he goes through some very interesting changes that make him and refine him to be what you see here. So it is a very, very good first season. Very good story. They do outline it pretty much in this film. It's just, it goes through very quickly. And I think that's the only gripe that I have of this, honestly, because everything I got from the second and third act was just made it worth it for me. But if you kind of was just like, oh man, I got to kind of sit through this, I think that where it maybe comes as a chore. But I do think if you hadn't seen it in a while and you just kind of go and want to watch it again, or if you've never seen Solo Leveling at all, I think you will be really hyped on it. But I think it would work better in your favor to go back and watch the first season. Now, again, this is peak. This is quality anime of the year. And yeah, as far as the film is concerned, I rested at 8.5. Yeah, 8 to 8.5 out of 10. I really don't have any real negatives about it, other than the fact that, I've already kind of seen it, and it's kind of truncated or consolidated into a small amount of time. But God, it was such a time. And I wish I could spoil, let's just say even what I got in this film, leading into the second season, I cannot wait for January to come, because y'all ain't ready. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but definitely go and check out Solo Leveling the first season if you want to. Be prepared for this. If you've already are knowing you're gonna go see this movie, go and check it out. It's gonna be a great ride. Go check it out today if you can, and then go and start looking at it from the beginning. It's gonna be a smooth first season, and it's just gonna build up your hype for where things are to come. So let me know what you guys think. Did you already go and check out Solo Leveling, The ReAwakening? Are you excited to go and check it out? To just give you a little bit more context about what the film is. Only the other thing I can kind of say is that the soundtrack and the score for the first season, I think, is a little bit more refined than what they have it in here, because they had to fit it and tailor it into a small amount of time. So there were certain musical cues from the first season that were missing in this film that came from the first season. That's the only other thing I have, but it still rested at 8.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Till next time, go and check out our interview with one of the voice acting talents from Solo Leveling. And a little bit more is coming. Okay, guys? Peace.